Hello friends, welcome to DevOpsIn channel. In today's video, we are going to see how to integrate SonarCube with Jenkins using pipeline. So let me give you a short overview on what is SonarCube, what is PostgreSQL, what is Sonar Scanner, so you'll easily understand how it exactly works. So SonarCube is an open source web-based tool to manage code quality and code analysis. It is most widely used in continuous code inspection, which performs reviews of code to detect bugs, code smells, and vulnerability issues of programming languages such as PHP, C Sharp, JavaScript, C++, and Java. It also tracks statistics and creates charts that enable developers to quickly identify the problems and bugs in their code. SonarCube catches tricky bugs to prevent undefined behavior from impacting end users. It fixes vulnerabilities that compromise our application. It also makes sure our code base is clean and maintainable to increase developer velocity. So here are some SonarQube features like open source code coverage. It enhances our workflow with continuous code quality and code security. Then it is compatible with various programming languages. It also detects redundancy in code and performs some unit tests and integration tests. It also generates report after testing. Then it gives comparison between the latest report and the historical previous report, and it also get easily integrate with build tools like Ant, Maven, Gradle, Eclipse, and etc. So what is PostgreSQL? PostgreSQL is an open source and powerful object relational database system. So basically PostgreSQL is a database system. The relational database is the most common type of database in use. PostgreSQL has very good performance and it is very much reliable. It performs well when it comes to execute the complex queries. PostgreSQL also works well with business intelligence, that is BI applications, but is better suited for data warehousing and data analysis applications where we need the fast read and write operations. So PostgreSQL is complete ACID compliant, means it consists of the whole ACID properties like atomicity, consistency, isolation, and durability. So let's see what is Sonar Scanner. So this Sonar Scanner or SonarCube scanner performs the code analysis and generates the results and send the results to the SonarCube. Okay, it does the code analysis, then it generates a test result and it submits that test result to the SonarCube. It is a generic CLI scanner and you must provide the configurations, the properties to do the analysis. So the properties will be like provide your source code path, then your test file path, then you have to provide our SonarCube host URL with the domain name, then the project key. Like these properties we have to provide to the Sonar Scanner, and then it will do the analysis. It will generate the test report. Then the test report will be submitted to the SonarCube. Here you can see this diagram. So for example, here you have code at your repository like Java, HTML, Python, any. So what SonarCube will do, it will fetch your source code, it will do code analysis via the scanners, then it will generate the report, then it will submit to the SonarCube. Then SonarCube will process that test report, it will check the plugins and all plugin settings. So in SonarCube search server, as a search server it uses Elasticsearch to check the logs and all, and then finally it stores the test report and plugin settings all in the database, which is our PostgreSQL. So in this way, Sonar Scanner, SonarCube, and PostgreSQL, it works together. So these are the prerequisites to integrate SonarCube with Jenkins. So you have to create one separate EC2 for a SonarCube server. You have to keep in different environment. Then installation and configuration of PostgreSQL, SonarCube Scanner, SonarCube, then JDK and Maven should be installed. Also Jenkins should be installed with a user account and a Git repository with a Java Maven project ready. So if you want to see this installation of PostgreSQL, SonarCube and SonarCube Scanner, you can watch our previous video. I will give the link in the description box. There you can see how to integrate SonarCube with Jenkins and all this installation with Maven build job. Okay, so in this video we are going to do with the pipeline. Fine. So here are the steps which you are going to perform in this video, which is now first we will install the Sonar Scanner plugin to integrate with Jenkins, then adding the SonarQube tool in Jenkins, then generating token if we need it for the authentication purpose. So then next we will adding the Sonar Scanner in Jenkins, then we will do one minor change. We have to just change the URL in the Sonar Scanner properties. Then again one minor change in pom.xml, even there we have to change the URL. Then we will create a new job using pipeline, and then we'll write a Jenkins file. So in that Jenkins file, first we'll simply do git repository cloning, and then next we'll do the Sonar analysis properties. We'll provide the properties. Then finally we'll build the job and check the code coverage in SonarQube. Okay, so the first task is to install SonarQube Scanner plugin. For that, let's go to the Jenkins dashboard. So this is my Jenkins dashboard. To install the plugin, go to this Manage Jenkins section, click on this Manage Jenkins, click on this Manage Plugins, and in this available section, search for SonarQube. SonarQube, here you can see SonarQube Scanner. Select this checkbox and click on this download button. So you can see downloaded successfully. Now click on this restart checkbox. So till it get restarts, let me show you our Git repository. This is my repository in SonarQube. It has a my app folder. In that a source directory, it consists of a hello world program, simple hello world program, and even a test apptest.java. In that it verifies the string, and we have a pom XML file. So here are some all configurations and dependencies used in our project. Okay. This is my SonarQube, which is running on 9000 port. Okay, so here you can see there is no a single project created, or code coverage is running in SonarQube. Here you can see 0 of 0 shown. Okay, so we'll do it via Jenkins pipeline. So let's go to the Jenkins dashboard again. So we have successfully installed our Sonar Scanner plugin. So our next task is to adding the SonarQube tools in Jenkins. So for it, again go to the dashboard, then click on this Manage Jenkins, and here you can see Configure System. So simply click on this Configure System. And here you can see the SonarQube servers. So click on this Add SonarQube. Okay, click on this Add, and here you have to give a name for your server. Like I will give SonarQube. Okay, and here you have to provide your URL, your SonarQube URL. So simply copy it from here with the port, along with the port. Okay, so copy this and simply paste here. And here now we will have to add our token. Okay, so we'll generate it first. So go to this SonarQube, and here you can see this A button, this admin. So click on that and go to this my account. Select this my account, go to this security, and here give a name like Jenkins pipeline. Okay, and click the generate button, so it will generate a token. So here you can see, so copy this token, come to Jenkins. Here you can see add button, so click on this add. Okay, 1 second, click on save and again check it. So here click on this add button, click on Jenkins, and in kind select the secret text. Okay, select the secret text, not username and password, just select the secret text. Now in secret we'll provide our that token, and in ID we will give a SonarQube token like this name, and simply click on add button. Okay, so it will just authenticate with the SonarQube. So click on this save button. Now the next task is adding Sonar scanner in Jenkins. So for it, again go to this manage Jenkins, then this here you can see global tool configuration. So go to this global tool configuration, then here you can see add SonarQube scanner. Okay, so select this, give a name here like SonarQube. I will give the same SonarQube, and you can select the version. Okay, so simply save this. Now our next task is a minor change in sonar.properties. I will tell you what changes we have to do. So this is my instance running. So go to the sonar.properties, sudo nano. So this is the command sudo nano opt sonar scanner and config sonar scanner.properties. So go to this file, and here you can see the URL. So at the first time these both lines are commented, so you have to uncomment it, and here it is the localhost, so you have to change the localhost, you have to replace with your IP. Okay, so I will check it whether it is same or we have to change it. So take your IP from here, or otherwise you can take it from here also, no issues. Copy this from here. Okay, and paste here. Okay, and now save it, Control O, enter, Control X. Now our next task is one more change in POM XML file, so I'll show you. So this is our Visual Studio. I have cloned our this repository using Visual Studio. So I have opened here. So here you can see this localhost in this properties. Come to this properties, then in sonar.host.url we have to provide again our URL. Okay, so there was change like just replace the local host with your IP, then everything will be same. Click on save, means save it, then commit it like new commit, give the message new commit, then click on this button, tick button, so it says okay. So earlier it was the same, that's why. So just push it. Okay, so now next we'll create a new job using pipeline. Okay, so let's go to the Jenkins dashboard again. So click on this new item to create new job. Click on this new item. So here give name like Sonar Cube, and click on this pipeline. Okay, no freestyle, no Maven. In our earlier video we have done with using Maven project. Now we'll do it with pipeline. Okay, so select on this pipeline and click on OK. So you can give any description like hello, this is my pipeline job, Jenkins SonarQube integration by DevOps Hint. Okay, so actually this is optional. You can give any description and even it is okay if you don't give any description. Fine. So click on this GitHub project and provide your project URL from here. Copy this from here, paste here, and directly coming to the pipeline section. Now here we will write our script. So first we will just clone from our Git. Okay. So as we discussed earlier, we'll write the Jenkins file, and first we will do the Git cloning. So I have code in my local. So if you are using our GitHub repository, it is a public repository, you can easily use it. So if you are using our project, our repository, I will drop this code in the description box, this Git cloning and these properties. Okay. So simply take this and provide in your Jenkins file. So I think the Git repository is same, but let's confirm it once again. So copy it and paste instead of this. I think it is same. Yeah. So one more curly braces for node. So this node to start the pipeline, because we are doing in scripted pipeline there, so that's why we are using this node. Then stage to clone our git repo, then this git branch command, then it's taking the branch and then credentials and the GitHub repository URL. So let's check whether it is adding the stage or not. So click on save button and click on this build now. Okay, so here you can see our build is success. Okay, fine. So without wasting time, now let's integrate SonarQube. So now we have to add one more stage in Jenkins file, and in that stage we have to provide our properties, analysis properties. It is just simply, I will show you here. It is nothing but your tool name which we have just configured 2 minutes earlier. So that's SonarQube. Then this with SonarQube environment, then your home path, your Sonar Scanner home path, and these properties means your project version, then login and password means this user ID and password admin, then the base directory and all. Okay, so it's very simple. I will show you how to add this stage. Copy this. So okay, so this stage is SonarQube analysis. So in this stage it will do the analysis as I have told you here. So here it will do the analysis and then it will submit the report to the SonarQube. So between our SonarQube and our repository or our code, so in between there is a scanner, our Sonar Scanner, which will scan our project, which will do all the analysis. Okay, it will fetch the source code and it will do all the analysis. So this is the same that SonarQube name which I have configured in the Jenkins, the SonarQube. Then this is the command with SonarQube environment. So it will need the SonarQube environment. So provide the same one. Then the shell command. So in this first we have to provide our Sonar Scanner home path so that you can get on your instance here, you can get it and take that path and simply paste here your Sonar Scanner home. Mostly it is in the bin. Okay, then the sonar.properties version, then sonar login. This is your version name 1.0 snapshot. That means you can check in your POM XML for it. So here the version is 1.0 snapshot. Okay, then your sonar login, that user ID, then sonar password, SonarQube password, which is again admin. Then this sonar.properties base directory. So it is simply some means like from, it is a base directory from in workspace from where to pick our project. Then this project key, here you can give, here it should be a unique key. It will named in SonarQube. So here you can give simply my app also, or you can provide this group ID also, com.mycompany.app. Okay, but it should be unique one. Then sonar.source encoding, UTF-8 means simply encode. It is a default encode, UTF-8, which will encode our Java project, our Java code. Then sonar.language, which is Java, because our project is in Java. Then this sonar.source, then in this sources, we have to provide our main file. Okay, main file I will show you in Git repository. In my app there is source, and in that it is main. Okay, app.java. So this path, this my app source, and this we have to provide in this sonar.sources. Then same for the test, my app hyphen source hyphen slash. You have to just give the path for your main source code file and this test file. And then the main thing, this is the sonar.host.url. here you have to provide your URL. Okay, I think it is also same, but again let's confirm it. So copy it again from here and paste over here. Okay, sorry, here it is same. Okay, so one more changes. Okay, one more change. Now here you have to give your job name, because means check your workspace. It is var lib Jenkins workspace SonarQube, right? So give the SonarQube. It is of earlier job, so that's why it is Jenkins Sonar. So just instead of Sonar and that Jenkins, it came SonarQube because it is our job name. Fine, so everything is okay. Let's check. So click on this save button and click on this build now. Let's check whether it integrates. Okay, you can see execution success. So analysis is successful and you can browse. You can see this link. So it provides a link from, you can easily check the code coverage. So even you can see analysis report generated, then analysis report uploaded, analysis successful. You can browse this, open in new tab. So, okay, here you can see the my app which we provided in project.key. Then quality gate passed, so 0 bugs, 0 vulnerabilities, 2 code smells. Okay, that is apart from that. It might be in that code one, but it has successfully integrated and it did the code coverage. Fine. So you can see issues. So here it just simply says that what are the changes, what are the errors, how you can fix it. Fine. And it is the directory, your code and all. Fine. So we have successfully integrated SonarQube with Jenkins using pipeline script. Fine. So even if you want to delete this project, you can easily delete it. No issues. You can go to this project. Okay. This administration. Then in this project, see here, go to this management. You can select this checkbox, and here is the delete button. You can simply delete this. Fine. So on clicking, if you click on this delete button, it will delete the project. Now let's check it. So you can see the project has been deleted. It disappeared from the dashboard. So no issues. You can again easily do it. So just again build it. You can do build again, and it will again integrate, because our sonar analysis properties and analysis will get executed, and that it will easily integrate with Jenkins again. So no issues. I will show it. So you can see again our project is again added in SonarQube. Okay, so in this video we saw how to integrate Jenkins and SonarQube, how to install the Sonar Scanner plugin, then how to do the configuration, then what changes we have to do in this Sonar Scanner properties. Okay, so I will tell you from next time. If you stop your instance or something like this, so the IP will change. Okay, so here you have to make changes, that here you have to change the IP again. First change here, then second in the POM XML. Okay, where is it? Here, second you have to change again URL in this POM XML. Third change you have to do in our properties, analysis properties over here. And the fourth change, you have to do changes in this configure system where we added this SonarQube starting here. So again you have to change the URL here, change the IP. So from next time onwards, just check it whether it is the same IP which is new one. Okay, and you can use our repository, and I will drop this Sonar properties in the description. You can easily use that. Fine. And even though if you are using your project, there is no major changes. Changes are like just check the URL, then this your test case and source code path, and then your language and your home. Okay, that's it. And also login password will be same. Otherwise you can also use your token, no issues. Fine. So thank you friends for watching this video. Please like, share and comment, and subscribe our DevOps channel, where you will get all the tips and tricks on our DevOps tools. Okay, thank you.